What is happening, guys? So hooks, module 15. This is the last one for the time being, I think. Such sweet sorrow at our passing. A statement emerges that is compatible with a well-scripted and well-rehearsed labeling word track that, when the prospect agrees upon, will align with the future self or certain way of behaving that encourages them to make a decision to buy. Okay, so this is great. Okay, but just like objection handling and rebuttals, you need to know them. They need to be almost like, I'm just trying to think of an analogy, right? The way like the 80-20 rule is, like, you need to know them 80%, but the last 20% means that it needs to fit the nuance or the granularity of the conversation. Nuance is a better word than rather than granularity. So if somebody's talking about family, and they're being like, yeah, and and you talk, and you pull in the leadership frame in to their family, yeah. If they're in business, it'll be like, okay, so you're a business owner, I really love these conversations, with business owners, because they're the leader of the organization, and they understand that the decisions they make are kind of theirs to make, and it's a lot of weight on your shoulders, but the responsibility really hits on you, but there's a certain sense of fulfillment with leading that role, being in that role as well. So kudos to you, man. And then so you just the point is, you're trying to make them align to the fact that they know that there's no one else to make the decision but them. But you're giving them a bit of an ego stroke as well, so it's disguised, yeah. Um, but you wouldn't. But it's got to fit. Okay, so the way that it works is, like, you kind of know the people you're going to be getting into your offer, but that doesn't mean that the same hook or transition is going to work every single time. So if you're selling a coaching offer, you're selling like an offer whereby you're teaching somebody to launch their own coaching offer, like, you've got the congruence frame every day of the week, okay, but it needs to fit. It's about, you're 80% there, you're pretty sure it's going to fit, but you've got to use the nuance of your conversation. It's got to fit in at the right time. You're going to use it at some stage, yeah. But there's going to be other hooks which are more ad hoc, where somebody, like, 1 in every 8 calls, people say, I just want to be number one, I want to be the best. I listened to a call yesterday where a lady said, I want to be like the next Stephen King, or or James Patterson, whatever it is, yeah. It's like, whoa, dude, you've hung yourself there, like, yeah. That's a be the best frame, or every day of the week, or that's a future self, frame, or every day of the week, yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is that, let's start from the start. So with a hook, again, like I said, it needs to fit. There needs to be a place where it's generally going to work, but it has to stay within the context of the conversation. And for that to really happen, you need to know them like the back of your hand, just like you know your objection handling, just like you know your rebuttals. Okay, and these even more so, because they're going to need to sound spontaneous, because they're going to be coming off script. They're going to be, almost like your leaves, yeah, whereby you're just going to, it is actually a part of the leaf system, where you're just going to be throwing it in, yeah. So, like, yeah, I'd really love these calls with people who are really looking to take things to the next level. Kudos to you if you're really stepping outside your comfort zone. Like, we all know it's difficult, moving outside our comfort zone, but we know that there's nothing really grows in our comfort zone. You know what I mean by that? Yeah. So what have I told them there? That they're automatically going to move outside their comfort zone at the end of the call. So um, we have it all prepped, but it needs to just to make sense. Okay. And I don't think I'm making much sense at the moment, so I'll get back on track pretty damn quick. So you need to know them. You pretty much know where they're going to go. Okay, you pretty much know the ones you're going to use. And I would pepper, if somebody says, like, next level, moving outside my comfort zone, or making that transition, you want to have it in the verbiage. So before you started talking with me, were you out there looking for ways so that you could make more money and transition into this new CEO role, or what were you doing? So what you're doing there is, like, the whole call doesn't become about buying then, it becomes about the transition that they're making. All right. So these are examples of hooks that I use, and literally these have come from little sort of aid memoirs or crib sheets that I've actually got on my desktop, on my laptop. So I've got my 4 killers there for my offer. All right. So would have been like selling for a coaching offer, benchmarking excellence, coaching, next level, making that transition, be the best. Those are the ones that I'm listing out for, and those are the ones that I'm bolting in. Okay. And it would be kind of next level, or definitely it's coaching is going to be the one that I'm going to be using most of the time, because I would have been selling people to become coaches or become become a next level coach, and they're pretty much screwed every time. Yeah. And so what are the caveats is like, know your avatar's drivers. So what did I mean by that? Just know the type of person that is coming onto the call. Is it going to be a transition frame? Is it going to be a coaching frame? Yeah. Rehearse them, but make them malleable so it fits the context of the call. I've labored that to death. Don't be afraid to use them. But like I said, make sure they are rehearsed. Role play the shit out of using them so that they sound convincing and that you understand why they're being used. Okay, what's the message? So what am I saying? Like with the next level, I'm telling them that they're gonna be moving outside their comfort zone, but they have to. Yeah. With the be the best frame, I really love these calls with people who are looking to be the best, because they have that drive and energy and conviction. They're willing to do the things that 99% of people aren't willing to do. I appreciate you for that, brother. So what am I saying? Like they're gonna be making a sacrifice at the end of the call. Yeah. So just don't say them willy-nilly. Don't use them if you feel uncomfortable, because there's almost going to be like this awkward silence where there's be like tumbleweed going through like the center of the call, because they're like, dude, what are you on about? Yeah. So this is where like preparation is key. And like I said, make sure the whole script is about their transition or late or status label. Yeah. Be the best. Were you out there looking for like that edge before speaking to me so that you could become the best in your industry and make X figure, or what were you doing? Yeah. Let's say we were able to make you the best, okay, which you know you're capable of. It's obviously going to take work and sacrifice, but like, and you made that X figure. Like, how would things be different than they are now? Yeah. So you're always making it about like the thing that they said they wanted to be. All right, guys. Hope that made sense, and look forward to speaking to you in person sometime soon.